I just want to say thank you guys. Someone just asked me about the let's go back the Photon Belt. No, before I get into the Photon Belt, I posted a picture of the earthquake on the west coast, so you guys can see for yourself. It's not looking great. I don't see it gonna ease up for any time soon. I hope it get better because we're dealing with a human being here. I know what's coming. It's sometimes it just doesn't matter how much you warn people. People are going to do what they want to do. My goal is to get it out there, get the information out there. Whoever want to listen. So I have a lot of respect for people in California. You guys be safe. It's not looking pretty. I hope it doesn't get worse. If it does, don't be surprised because I'm just trying to be as sensitive as possible with this information without trying to scare people. I do believe it's going to get worse, but I hope it doesn't get worse. Let's just leave it at that. Anyway, I was a little bit surprised somebody today asked me about the Photon Belt. I knew about the Photon Belt for over 10 years. As I said, I've done a lot of research, ancient knowledge, Sumerians, the Mayans, the Aztec, the Egyptians. So they all, a lot of these ancient the Aztec, a lot of these ancient civilization, they have a lot of things in common. They share a lot of beliefs in common, even though they're at different part of the world. It's because these information were passed down to them by however you want to call them, star beings, angels, celestial beings, Anunnaki, whatever, same people. Reason why I know this is because I've encountered them, and I don't care. I'm proud of saying it. Anyway. Photon belt. We are actually, our solar system are actually in what is called the Photon belt. We've been in the Photon belt since 2012. Okay. Now, the end of 2012, our solar system entered it. It's not. You can't look at the Photon belt now as when we talk about the planet. We're like, okay, there's a planet that's going to enter our solar system. One planet coming in. Now, when you talk about the Photon belt, you can't really talk about it on a planetary scale. You got to talk about it on a solar system scale. There are 7 solar systems that created this, basically a chain called the 7 Sister Pleiades. It's a 7 solar system that revolve around this massive sun called Alcyon. Now, Alcyon is an extremely huge sun. Alcyon, basically, the sun is bigger than a few of these actually bigger than all the solar system, all 7 solar system that make up the 7 sister Pleiades. Alcyon, the sun, the main sun in the middle. That all basically our solar system. Let me put it like this: this is our solar system. This is Alcyon. So our solar system is revolving around Alcyon. It is. All 7 solar systems revolve around this major sun called Alcyon. Now, Alcyon let off what is called electrons into the universe. Now, the cycle of our solar system around Alcyon is 26,000 years. So as I said, it's on a bigger scale. The binary cycle is 3,600 years. This is when the Anunnaki basically interact with human beings, and it's going to happen because it's been happening for thousands, millions of years. So they're not going to stop. Now, that's on a smaller scale, dealing with the binary star, the Anunnakis, and the interaction with human beings. That's 3,600 year cycle. Photon belt is 26,000 years because now we're not dealing with planets, solar system. Now, during that path, to make that complete rotation around Alcyon, which is our solar system, we go through what is called the dark years and the light years. The light years is also called the Golden Nebula. All right. Now, I hope I'm not losing anyone, but I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible so people can understand me. I'm trying to use stuff that I have in my possession here to do illustrations, so you guys, I'm not trying to confuse people. Now, when our solar system make the first 10 years without interacting with the belt, that is the dark years. Now, after it leave the dark years, it go into the light years for 2,000 years. So basically, to make one complete revolution, which is our solar system, it will spend 11,000 years. First of all, it will spend 11,000 years in the dark years, 2,000 years in the light years, then another 11,000 years in the dark years, then 2,000 years in the light years, which make one complete revolution, which add up to 26,000 years. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say to you. All right, so it's like the sun. I will also post the picture of what it looked like. Hopefully I can find a great picture of it. Anyway, so basically, while the there's a belt during the path of our rotation around Alcyon, our solar system, there's a big belt that basically go through the universe. So once our solar system get into that particular belt of energy, basically energy and electrons, what happened to humans is that we go to a higher level of consciousness. We do. And I am living proof of it, because as soon as that happened to us, my life have changed so much. And I don't want to get into it, and I'm not here trying to brag or anything, but I use myself as living proof. When I go back and look at my life and see how much my life has changed, it boggles me. The stuff I've seen, the stuff I've encountered, the stuff I've learned. So I know for a fact that my consciousness have reached at a level that I've never been at before. And I know why it happened to me. The reason why this happened to me is because I've encountered celestial beings. I've encountered their technology. And the reason why I've had these encounter is because of what's happening to our solar system. We're actually at a higher dimension, or solar system. So basically what's happening, and this is not happening to everybody, by the way. Yeah, let me go back a little bit. There are few people that will experience this. Few people. And the universe, let's just say the universe, let's just say God, whoever you want to call him, or whatever you want to call him, he know who to give it to. He does. I'm fully aware of that. Now, while certain people elevate in consciousness, others will basically go at a lower level, because their vibration is negative. You ever meet a lot of negative people? Like me personally, honestly, first of all, guys, I'm not a negative person, and I've been called negative before. And the reason being is because I'm honest with my information. When I give it to people, I don't care how you look at me. I don't care how you take it. I'm giving you the truth. I give it to you so raw and so blunt that all I want from people is say to themselves, I want to go do my research, because I just read something here that blew my mind. I don't want to see for a fact if this guy is telling me the truth. That's why I don't hold back. I just give it to people. That's why I say to people, enjoy your life. We're screwed. And when I say these things, people go, oh, you're negative. I can't. No, we are screwed. We are screwed. And the Photon Belt, if you guys know the information and the knowledge behind this, you'll know we're screwed. Because we're going to create a new world. Once Earth, our solar system, enter the Photon Belt, we create a new world, new consciousness. Human get better consciousness, new consciousness form within human being. But listen carefully. If you guys don't realize, for you to create something new, you first have to destroy. You can't create new without destroying what was already there. What is old, you got to destroy it. So that is the reason we're having the earthquakes. That is the reason why stuff is falling apart. Because our solar system is going to be in this belt for 2,000 years. 2,000 years. And during this time, according to ancient civilization, is when Christ will return. And it's true. Christ, Jesus, however you want to call it. This is documented, guys. I'm not talking about the Bible. You know, I don't even. I'm not saying the Bible is not correct. The Bible is not a religious book. It's a historical book. These are events that happened in the past. Over the years, they got adjusted a little bit. Some things were left. Some things were taken out. I'm not going against the Bible or going, I'm not going against it. I do read it. But I'm not trying to get religious with people here. I'm talking about ancient knowledge that was actually written down on ancient tablets. They talk about these times, the effect of our solar system when we go through this belt. All right? That is the reason why we have the UFO. A sighting happened the other day, a couple years ago in China. I hope you guys remember this, of an illusion of a city in the sky. You guys saw a city, right? People are like, how is that possible? I have the video. I try to find it. It's on my hard drive. But a city appeared in the clouds in China. And thousands of people are recording this thing. And people till this day are still looking at the video saying to themselves, how is this possible? It is possible. You know why? Because we're going through the Photon Belt. We're going to a higher dimension. So basically what's going on is that what you saw in the sky, it's a completely different dimension. It's a higher dimension. So the people that's in the 3D world got the privilege in Asia, in China, of looking in a higher dimension. And the city was in the clouds and they were recording it. And the only reason why they were given this capability, folks, the only reason why humans get this capability is because when we get when we get exposed to this energy, we're not God. I'm not saying we're godlike creatures. I'm not saying I'm God. We're godlike creatures because we're created in His image. We're given godlike ability. So, what those people were looking at, what they were seeing, they were given that godlike ability to look into a higher dimension. And the only way we can get that on that scale, to have that amount of people to actually see it, is when we're actually going through the Photon Belt. This is even going to get even better, guys. The longer we spend in this belt and this energy, that's why I am enjoying it. Love life, guys. Love it. It's short because a new world is going to form. But before that new world can be formed, guys, you got to understand, you have to first destroy it. Something has to be, earth has to be destroyed. That's why everything is falling apart. Enjoy the ride. I'm not trying to scare people. It's going to get 100 times worse. It's going to. But I already know that, and I'm going to enjoy the ride. It's my life. I get it one time, and I'm going to enjoy the ride. And you know what? I'm not going to look at the negative and think to themselves, oh my God, everything is falling apart. This is when I see people and I share this information with people. Oh my God, everything is falling apart. I am so happy to see it. You know why I'm so happy to be alive right now? This day will be talked about for thousands of years to come in the future. Amongst human beings, they're going to talk about it because it only happened every few thousand years. So basically, you're living in history that will be talked about for thousands of years to come. On the planetary scale, through 3,600 years. The next 3,600 years into the future, the next generation of human beings, they will be talking about what we've been through, all the quakes we've seen, and how stuff is falling apart. They're going to be talking about it. Why wouldn't you want to be happy? Why? And for the next 11,000 years, on the solar system level, according to the Photon Belt, people will be talking about this day that we're living on the solar system aspect of it when it comes to the photon belt. That information will live on for 11,000 years, and I'm aware of that knowledge. Man, I am so blessed to be alive right now and to see the stuff that I've studied for years, on top of years, to see it unfold in front of me. For me, having the knowledge of having the ancient knowledge and to see it actually happen, that right there, I can't put a price on it. I really, really can't, because I know what I'm studying is true. I do. Guys, let me tell you exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to lay it out. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You have 7 more years to have us and to enjoy life to the fullest. And don't go crazy. I'm talking about love it, love yourself. Be happy every second of the day, because you only got 7 years of this. All right? Trust me. And I don't care who want to call me crazy. I'm just bringing you that far into the future. After that 7 years, the population will decline over 50%. I guarantee you that. And I'm not trying to scare people. I'm not. I'm just telling you what's coming. And the reason being is because of seismic activity. It's going to ramp into a scale we have never seen it before. Meaning, get ready to see earthquake at 12.0 magnitude. Get ready to see storm at category 7. Get ready to see a volcano and lava in a way you have never seen it before. Tsunami at a height you have never seen it before. I know it's coming. And the reason being is because our planet is going through a pole shift. It's tilted. And there is also, on top of that, a secondary gravitational pull on our planet from a binary star. And that cycle is 3,600 years. It happened every 3,600 years. We love the Mayans and we talk about them all the time, right? Right? I just wrote some information. Somebody asked me about the Mayans. You ever wondered to yourself why the Mayans disappear? Have you ever wondered? All of a sudden, that civilization got wiped off the face of the earth. You know why they got wiped off the face of the earth? Because 3,600 years ago from today, they were here. From today, 3,600 years ago in the past, they were here. But they're no longer here. Now it's our time to deal with that demon. It's that simple. So what do you think gonna happen to us? It's a no-brainer. Same as the Mayan. Only a few. Well, humans will never be completely wiped off the planet because we've been here over 400,000 years. We've been here for close to 500,000 years. And a lot of people are not aware of this. But we got to destroy, remember, according to the Photon Belt, we have to destroy and we have to rebuild. So while it destroyed, do you really think Earth is the only thing that's going to be destroyed? No. Humans are also going to be taken off the planet at a scale we have never seen it before. And the reason being is because nature always wins. It's that simple. It's not to scare people. But if you don't want to be in that group of people, one of the first things you should do in 7 years is get off the shorelines. I would want to be on the shorelines. If somebody gave me $10 million and said, Nick, I give you $10 million, move to the shorelines, I said, keep your money. I don't want it. Because at that point, money don't mean nothing. Absolutely nothing. You know what will mean the most during those times? Survival skills. Whoever got the most survival skill will be at the top of the food chain. I promise you this. And the reason why I know it's coming It's because it happened before. Our solar system, guys, is cyclical. Solomon said it best. There's nothing new under the sun. Everything you see happening now in front of you happened in the past and will happen in the future. He knew. Solomon knew. He knew. And the reason why he knew is because he had celestial communication. He was actually communicating with celestial beings and celestial technology. Yes, he did. That's why he knew all of this. And he was trying to tell the people back then, and no one listened to him. No one did. And he said that in the book of Ecclesiastic. Not in the book of Solomon. Solomon, at the end, he was the wisest man to ever walk the face of the earth. I give him that much. But at the end of his days, if you read the book of Ecclesiastic, people thought he was crazy. Solomon wasn't crazy. I didn't get the book of Ecclesiastic. I didn't get it years ago. I got it now though. You know how I fully understand that book? As my consciousness increases. The time they thought this man was a madman is the time I thought this man was beyond his years. He was at a point where people could not comprehend what he was saying because he was so far in the future. He was so far ahead of everybody. And the only reason is because he was exposed. He was exposed to stuff the average person do not get exposed to. Only a certain people get exposed to these things. Only a few. Anyway, the Photon Belt, guys, we are in it. We're going to be in it for 2,000 years. And as we get more exposed to this energy, our consciousness, our awareness, our abilities, it's going to enhance it. While other people who dwell in very, very low vibration, their life is even going to get worse. Because it's like the yin and the yang. That's exactly how it works. Some will rise and some will fall because of their vibration. Is where they're at. It's where they're vibrating at. If they're vibrating negative, the universe is going to be like, okay, I'm going to give you a lot more of that negativity. I'm going to give you a lot more of it. Me, I want to be happy. The universe will say, oh, you want to be happy? Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm going to give you a lot more. I'm going to give you a lot more. I'm going to let you be the happiest person on the planet. And I feel like I'm the happiest person on the planet. Because I am, no, seriously, I'm very, very happy. Because I understand where I'm at in time. And not just in time, I understand where I'm at in the universe. And I do not take it for granted. So anyway, guys, I hope that information helped. I hope I didn't confuse anyone. But give you a little bit more. It's 7 solar systems that comprise of the 7 sister Pleiades that revolve around a sun called Alcyon. That sun, it emits electrons like a cloud. It sends it out into space like a big cloud, and it's a big circle that these solar systems pass through. Now, before our solar system can go through it, we have to first go through 11,000 years of dark years. But we have left the dark years. Starting 2012, our solar system enter the light years, which is the Golden Nebula. We're going to be exposed to these electrons for 2,000 years to come. So guys, enjoy life. It's beautiful. I promise you. If you really understand where you're at now in the universe, oh man, it's one of the most beautiful times to be alive. Yes, earthquakes are going to get worse. Yes, volcanoes are going to get worse because we have to first destroy it before we can build it. They have to first destroy it. And that's exactly what's going on right now. Everything is being destroyed. and it's being destroyed in front of our eyes. And it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take years on top of years. We're going through Earth is going through a destructive phase right now. And oh boy, you haven't seen nothing yet. I told you guys it's just getting started. Anyway, God bless y'all. I hope that helped. And I'm going to get ready to watch a movie. All right, guys. Ciao.